Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Here we are at the world-famous South Terminal parking deck, and ATI, or Prime Air, destined for CBG, is our first departure. Taking off full length off of runway 9 left. The sun is now just beginning to cast some light into the eastern sky, as you can see. It's currently 6:52 a.m. A busy travel day for those who might be traveling for the Chroma holiday season. And Prime Air is off. We have a flagship that is not illuminating its logo light. Oh, that should be a crime. Delta 150 Heavy in from Lima, Peru. But you wouldn't know it to look at it under these lighting conditions, which is why the logo light is so critical. This could be anybody. This could be any carrier. We must have missed that step on the checklist. You can see lights reflecting on the fuselage underneath. As a group of weary passengers makes it in from south of the border, way south, Lima. A whole slew of South American heavy jets arrive in the early morn. We might have missed most of them, but at least we get Delta 150 Heavy. Look at the sky now. It's beginning to show itself. The sun, that is. But here comes the sun. Here it comes. The sunrise is officially here. With a Hometown Airlines 767-300, I'm sure this is bound for Orlando. That would be the only possible explanation. The crew is very, very handsome, it would seem. Oh, come on, focus. Heralding the sunrise, it's Sky Team. It's Sky Team. It's Sky Team out of Gulfport, Mississippi, where it was doing some gambling. That's right, Sky Team gambles. Like Sky Team never gambles with your life. So I'm always thinking of something creative to say about Sky Team as it passes today's
Delta 2836 Heavy.
Delta 2836 Heavy is actually headed for Miami. I guessed Orlando, but this is a Miami-bound 763. That's not typical. I'm sure they're operating the wide body for holiday travel purposes past the fresh baby sun, the new sun, only a few minutes old. Delta 2836 Heavy passes Sky Team and rotates it pretty early. Now that the sun is up, I have a grackle singing songs. Airborne for 15 hours and 54 minutes. Delta 211 Heavy, a flagship in from Cape Town, is exhaustedly making its way down the medium final for runway 9 right here at the planet's busiest aerodrome. It's been a long shift, so to speak, for both the crew and the relief crew. And can we get in some focus, please? God, they didn't come all this way for all this time for me to screw it up and lose focus. Nevertheless, my favorite segue, the Cape Town South Africans are about to be ground bound, and boy are they excited about it. They are itching to get off this aircraft. Probably a chock-full aircraft, it being the holiday travel season and all. Floating a little bit, moving along. Even though they're weary, this crew pulled off a wonderful landing. There you go. Colorado 1 is bound for Jackson, Mississippi. What an awful destination. This poor state livery. We have come up up to the north side because I had a hunch that the Koreans would be coming in here, but like they often do, the Koreans outsmarted me and are arriving on runway 9 right, adjacent to where I just was. Them's are the breaks in the plane spotting biz. If we look down here to our south, you can see the Koreans. And there it goes, the premier catch for this airport. It is the #1 score, the best thing there is. And unfortunately, it outsmarted us. Where this came from. Hey, Julian, where did this come from? Little Rock, Arkansas. Holy shit. Now I've heard everything. We're getting brown from Little Rock. Here comes brown. I'm sure its FedEx counterpart will be along the way shortly. Perfect A300 600F. I love these things. Don't ever want to let them go. A 764 charter or ferry bound for Indianapolis to pick up the Indianapolis Colts and bring them here to play my Atlanta Falcons. It's an empty aircraft and should get up mighty quick. Wait a minute, is this an empty aircraft? I thought I saw a face. Oh no, those are just seat backs.
After Ronnie, clear for takeoff, 8 right, Delta 8864 heavy.
Yeah, lady pilot. Oh, she sounded hot. Let's go. Let's get up, get busy, do it. Get up and rapidly rotate. Get up, ferry now, get down before this night is over. Accelerating nicely. Get on up. Get on up. There we go, right underneath the Fly Delta Jet sign. That rolled a lot longer than I was hoping. Maybe it has fuel for the return trip or something. The feds and their 767-300 is nothing to write home about. Dear Mom and Dad, today I saw a Federal Express 767-300. See, it's not very exciting. It's still a wide body though, and it's in from Norfolk, which makes it unique. Not really. Nice, heavy hit. Big smoke. Spoiling and thrust reversing. What the hell? Departure on runway 9 right. Why is this going on? 717 up to God knows where. I just got up here to our beloved Mount Hartsfield. So the lay of the land looks like this. A couple of departures at least for 9 right. But a 757 looks lined up at Mike 2, so maybe this is temporary. Oh, hot! There must have been an emergency with Delta 201 Heavy. Fire engines and other types of ground vehicles are surrounding it. Wow. Delta 1765 off to somewhere called Bon Air. B-O-N. I have no idea what that is. It sounds Caribbean. I'm going to assume Caribbean or maybe South American, but Caribbean is my best guess. Now my GoPro is using the tripod right now, so I'm tripodless, human tripod, trying my best to keep a steady pan and doing a piss poor job. Sky team, rolling quite long today and off to somewhere exotic. Delta 1986, bound for somewhere else I've never heard of. Basseterre, SKB is the airport city code. Bassetterre, Basseterre. Sounds Caribbean. Oh my goodness, SkyTeam is taking a vacation today. We presume. presume basseterre, or however you pronounce it, is exotic and a paradise. Southwest is going to want to race SkyTeam. Holy shit, wait for it. There it is. Oh, man. Hopefully SkyTeam can catch up. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't think that SkyTeam's going to pull it out. Or is it? Oh, it's going to be a photo finish. Come on, SkyTeam, get on it. There, SkyTeam. Oh, at the last second, emerges victorious. So they're going to get their second clearance, their second landing clearance for 9 right.
FA 3272, heavy runway 9 right, clear to land, 1094.
Clear land 9 right, FA 3272.
Now they finally got it right. Just a couple of miles from the threshold, and CPA 3272 has everything it needs to make a textbook touchdown. Proudly sporting the old 2014 livery or something like that. That's what jettip.net told me. 1 mile final now. CPA is out of Miami. One would assume that this flight crew will continue on with this day and probably fly to Anchorage. 2 legs in a very long day for this flight crew, we presume, or assume. Very nice to add a 747 to our collection. Very perfect 7478 with Generation X engines. Oh, yeah. The busiest airport on the planet is not always busy. As you can see looking at the taxiways, nobody is lined up to take off. Nobody is on their way like the 757. So we'll take advantage of this lull to look around the splendid Mount Hartsfield. We have recently acquired a porta potty along with the 2 bulldozers. There's also a pile of scrap metal over there. I took a do not enter sign from it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but
Korean Air 36 Heavy, RNAV Brisk, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Brisk, 9 left, clear for takeoff, Korean Air 736.
oh, disappointed it's not RNAV to pick it, but look at this beauty. They are building suspense as they have a tendency to do. Building it, wow, really building suspense. Really building suspense. The Koreans are just taking their sweet time.
3347.
Okay, here we go. Full throttle. Staying in the sun field, we have a broken overcast. We're going to have a 757-200 join in that is in the shade. Oh, the Koreans are in the shade now. Oh, man. The best thing this airport has to offer are the Koreans and their 747-8 lowercase I2J. Yes, sir. Okay, rotation is commencing. Very long roll. Queen of the Skies has taken to the skies. Oh, hooray.
Delta 1228 Atlanta Tower, runway 9 left at Mike 2, line up and wait.
9 left, Mike 2, line up and wait, Delta 1228.
Delta 1228 RNAV to grid, runway 9 left at Mike 2, clear for takeoff.
9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff, RNAV grid, Delta 1228.
And American 1718 Atlanta Tower, runway 9 left at Mike 2, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 9 left at Mike 2, American 1718.
American 1718 RNAV.
Delta 2951, RNAV grid, runway 9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 9 left, Mike 2, RNAV grid, Delta 2961.
Fairway 2720, Atlanta Tower, runway 9 left, Mike 2, line up and wait.
9 left, Mike 2, line up and wait, Fairway 2720.
Fairway 2720, RNAV to grid, runway 9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to grid, runway 9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff, grid 2720.
Delta 2702 Atlanta Tower, hello, runway left, clear lane.
Hey, left to land, Delta 2702.
Mount Hartsfield, Delta 1212 ILS, 8 left for Park Echo 30.
Delta 1212 Atlanta Tower, hello, runway left, clear lane.
Good land, 8 left, Delta 12.
Tower Delta 2318, going to 170 ILS 8 left.
Delta 2318 Atlanta Tower, hello, runway left, clear lane.
Clear to land 8 left, Delta 23.
Air 5035, RNAV to Herschel, runway right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to Hartsfield, 8 right, clear for takeoff, Endeavor 5035.
Delta 2100 Atlanta Tower, hello, runway right, line of point.
Left wait, runway 8 right, Delta 2100.
Delta 725, contact departure
25, which is half deck.
Delta 2100 RNAV to Herschel, runway right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Herschel, clear for takeoff, runway 8 right, Delta 2100.
United 3.
Delta 968, tower 9 left, Mike 2, line of delay.
9 left, Mike 2, left, Mike, Delta 968.
Delta 968, RNAV to grid, tower 9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff. RNAV to grid, 9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff, Delta 968. Delta 1582, tower 9 left, Mike 2, line of delay.
9 left, Mike 2, line of point, Delta 1582.
Delta 1582, RNAV to grid, 9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff.
Delta 1582, RNAV to grid, 9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas on this Christmas Eve at the planet's busiest airport is Copa 880, and I think you might be able to tell that Copa is something a little bit special today. Es un retro. ¿Cómo se dice retro en español? No sé, no sé. Me gusta retro. Me gusta mucho. Copa, very good. Everyone that loves to get in on the retro scene. I think largely because society nowadays sucks so bad, we all have the nostalgic desire to look back fondly upon the past when things were good. This must be a livery out of like the 80s or maybe early 90s. It's a retro baby, oh yeah. It's giant. A special visit on this Christmas Eve. We can consider this a Christmas gift. Atlas and their 747s are not seen here in these parts very frequently. I'm trying not to mention too much about Christmas because by the time you see this, Christmas will be over and it's the last thing you want to hear about. So just know that today is Christmas Eve here and I'll try not to bring it up again or sing any annoying songs. That Feliz Navidad song can get stuck in your head. Although it's nowhere near as bad as the Paul McCartney. She'll be having a wonderful Christmas. I hate it so much. And a parallelogram. It might even have a little bit of sunshine. It's a dominantly overcast day today. 2,400 foot ceilings. Increasing clouds. In anticipation of a very rainy Christmas day, but we don't give a shit. It's Atlas, that's all we care about. Atlas, yes, or Giant. Giant Atlas. I love you. The wind is a bit of a nuisance up here, and a lot of this red Georgia clay is blowing around, dusty red clay dust. But that doesn't really have anything to do with the Turks and their cargo, which is what you're tuning in to see. Now remember, the Turks are arriving on runway 10, the most hated runway at this field. But our view from atop Mount Hartsfield does give us a very nice runway 10 view. Backlit under ordinary circumstances, the increasing overcast today prevents us from having to deal with it. Hey look, I think there was like a big bird chasing a small bird right there. Suddenly they were both being set upon by this monster. There could be a stranger standing next to me for all I know right now. There's not many strangers up here on this hill. Nice, Turks. You see how they're dealing with the crosswind? That gusty wind I was complaining about? Very good. That's a good look. Nice. Very good, Turks. Thank you for the cargo. Behind the rock pile. Alright. Over here, it's a pile of scrap metal. And over here, a pile of roots. Cops are here. Come on. Hey, Tornado, walk to the other side of me. For the first time in history, I've had a pleasant encounter with law enforcement up here. Clayton County PD encouraged me to stay up here, and the only reason he is up here is he comes up here when he's bored. And so, it's a Christmas miracle. Now, Delta 151 Heavy is a flagship on a Sunday. I almost forgot that it's a Sunday. So, flagship on a Sunday definitely applies. The problem with that song is that is the title. You have to say it out in its entirety. Lining up full length, Delta 1294 Heavy bound for JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy International Airport. This flight usually leaps off the ground, and since it's going full length, I can only imagine it's going to get up early. Let's see if I'm proven right. Well, if we start off slowly like that without just firewalling it, we're not going to get up early at all. There we go. That's good acceleration. There we go. Let's keep it in the box. Keep it in the box for you and yours this time of year. You and yours. Tornado, stop pulling. Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I have an insolent 1-year-old dog. There we go. That is getting up early. Nice. Perhaps I should go into British character just to be jolly. I should be jolly. Just have to say the word jolly and I can get right into the British accent. Virgin does not appear to have a wardrobe malfunction today, which is something that has become increasingly common. Virgin Atlantic 103 Mike Heavy is an A350 1000. The biggest difference other than the fuselage length is the triple bogies. The triple bogies? Right. Arriving on runway 10. Not right or left. Those are looking good here. Okay. Home stretch for the Verge. The winds are becoming increasingly gusty, making this a lot less comfortable, and the boxmanship suffers as a result. Short final now. Let's get the ground station with you, please. Pan it back. There we go. Good one. Virgin 103 Mike Heavy, welcome to Atlanta. Merry Christmas to you. It's Tiny Tim, Bob Cratchit. You just saw my open-air debris garden. Oh dear, there they go.
India's current departure is Victor, that's limit 3025. 1196, Atlanta Tower, good afternoon, run, and 9 left, Mike 2, line up and wait. You ready to go?
Yes, sir. We're ready. 9 left, Mike 2, line up and wait. Delta 1196.
1196, wind 090 at 12, RNAV grits, 9 left, Mike 2, clear takeoff.
RNAV grits, 9 left, Mike 2, clear takeoff. Delta 1196.
Front at 3507, appears that your gate's occupied, nonetheless, hold short of runway. 2186, Atlanta Tower, 9 left, Mike 2, line up and wait, good afternoon.
9 left, Mike 2, line up and wait. Delta 2186.
2186 with 100 at 12, gust 18, RNAV light is 9 left, Mike 2, clear takeoff.
9 left, Mike 2, clear for takeoff. RNAV 2, light is Delta 2186.
1323, 73 is going to be on departure roll here shortly, 9 left, Mike 2, line up wait.
Line up and wait, 9 left to Mike 2, Delta 1323.
1323, wind 10.